Let's solve this question. Ram and Shyam began business with 30,000 rupees and 40,000 rupees, and after 8 months, Ram withdraws 10,000 rupees and Shyam advances 10,000 rupees more. At the end of the year, their profits amounted to 6,30,000 rupees. Then find the share of Ram in the total profit. So what they are trying to say is, Ram and Shyam have started the business initially, and for 8 months they had some kind of investment, and for the remaining 4 months their investments have changed, right? And so now they are asking about what should be the profit that each one should get. That is what the question is. So we know that profit is directly proportional to the investment into time of investment. But whenever you have certain investments for one time and certain investment for other time, then you have to slightly modify it. Now we have to find out the total contribution, right? So what I mean to say is, generally we have this profit of A is to profit of B equal to investment of A into time of investment of A is to investment of B into time of investment of B. This is what we know, right? But sometimes if this investment is changing, which means for certain amount of time there is certain investment, and again for the remaining time if there is other investment, then you could also split that one, right? How can you write it? We have already seen that models, right? So what is it? I1 for T1, for time period T1, what is investment I1, plus for time period T2, what is the investment for that. So total contribution can be split like this if they have given it over many periods of times. Now in this case they are saying that the total business has been run for 12 months, out of which for 8 months they did certain kind of investments, and for the remaining 4 months they did certain kind of investments, right? For the first 8 months they are saying that Ram is having an investment of 30,000 rupees and Shyam is having an investment of 40,000 rupees, right? And for the next 4 months Ram has withdrawn 10,000, which means Ram is now having 20,000 investment and Shyam has invested 10,000 more, so which means he got 50,000. Okay, now let's try to write it this way. Now what is the Ram's part and what is the Shyam's part of contribution, and then profits will be directly proportional to their contributions, right? So profit of A is to profit of B equal to contribution of A is to contribution of B, right? So let's say profit of Ram and PR is profit of Ram is to PS is profit of Shyam. Now how can you write it? Profit of Ram depends on his contribution. What is his contribution? His contribution is 30,000 rupees for 8 months plus 30,000 rupees for 8 months plus 20,000 rupees for 4 months is to, what about Shyam? 40,000 rupees for 8 months plus 50,000 rupees for 4 months. Got it? Now this is the ratio in which the profit has to be divided, because this is how they contributed the amounts. So what is it going to be? It is going to be 8:13. If you compute it, it is going to be 8:13, right? Now what does it imply? Out of 21 parts of the profit, Ram is supposed to get 8 parts because his contribution is like that, and Shyam is supposed to get 13 parts. Now they are asking about what is the profit of Ram. Therefore, if the total profit made is 6,30,000, now that 6,30,000 has to be divided into 21 parts and 8 parts have to be given to Ram. Therefore, profit of Ram is equal to, out of 21 parts he is supposed to get 8, and what is the total amount? 6,30,000, which means 6,30,000 is made into 21 parts, out of which 8 parts will be given to Ram and remaining 13 parts will be given to Shyam. Now if you compute it, is going to be 24,000. I think it is 2,40,000. 2,40,000 is the answer. Okay, that is the profit of Ram. Okay.
Hi,
if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into university is better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is, we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.